A payment company, building infrastructure for software, Amazon, buying from stores it doesn't even own, Google, merging search, Gemini, and your inbox into one cart, stores, publishing their product data specifically for machines, advertising, moving into the exact moment you decide what to buy. These look like separate stories. They're not. 6 companies racing for the same 3 seconds, the moment between wanting something and buying it. This isn't a war over the smartest model. It's a war over who chooses for you. In a few minutes, the same product, 2 different models, only one company makes the sale. Then the payment networks entered. Visa is preparing its own infrastructure so agents can discover, compare, and purchase across a network Visa says already includes trusted, secure, AI-initiated transactions. 4.8 billion payment credentials, more than 175 million merchant locations, over 300 billion transactions a year. The agent product is still being deployed, but the payment rails beneath it already reach billions of credentials and millions of merchants. Amazon went further in an unexpected direction. We've created Buy For Me to help customers quickly and easily find and buy products from other brand stores if we don't currently sell those items in our store. It runs through Amazon's own machine. 100 million products, 400,000 merchants, all on the same platform. In September 2025, OpenAI introduced Instant Checkout. A user could ask for a product, select it, and complete an eligible purchase inside ChatGPT itself. OpenAI was no longer building an answer engine. It was building a path from question to transaction. This is that path in OpenAI's own words. Render the options, calculate the price, gather a secure payment token, take the order, confirmed, paid, done, without leaving the conversation. Google is doing the same thing in its own product. This is Google's real universal cart. The same AI Glow Buy Now pill live inside a real retailer's cart from Google's own I/O 2026 announcement. Microsoft doesn't have its own public screenshot to show. Its own page says its screens are simulated for illustrative purposes. But a third company confirms the partnership is real, in their own words. By teaming up with Microsoft, we're enabling merchants to become AI-ready and enabling scale through Copilot's trusted commerce infrastructure. That's PayPal, not Microsoft, talking about Microsoft. 4 companies, the same race. Checkout is moving inside the conversation itself. That feels like a better search engine, but something's changed. The old internet showed you a page of options. The assistant can reduce the entire market to 3 or 1. The shelf hasn't gotten smaller. It's gone invisible. But an AI can't shop the web by improvising every transaction. It needs a common language it shares with every store. So merchants are publishing instructions machines can read. This is a real live file on a real store's server right now. It even spells out its own guardrail. No purchase completes without the buyer's explicit consent. This isn't one company's idea. Google and Shopify co-developed it. Etsy, Wayfair, Target, Walmart, and more than 20 others already endorse it. This is what Machine-Readable actually looks like. Title, dimensions, material, stock, delivery, built for a reader that never gets tired of checking. Once the customer doesn't need to visit the store, the assistant stops helping the marketplace. It becomes the marketplace. Advertising is moving too, from the search results page into the same conversation where you're deciding what to buy. OpenAI has begun testing clearly labeled ads inside ChatGPT in selected plans and markets. In their own words, ads do not influence the answers ChatGPT gives you. When you see one, it's always clearly labeled as sponsored and visually separated from the organic answer. And this isn't a proposal. It's already rolling out market by market, 3 dates deep across 9 countries. Google is testing something similar: direct offers inside AI mode. Retailers set up offers in their campaign settings, and Google's AI decides when one is relevant enough to show. Labeled every time: Petco, ELF Cosmetics, Samsonite. Rugs USA already testing it. Recommendation, sponsored offer, checkout. All 3 in the same conversation the recommendation appeared in, and all 3 labeled per both companies' own pages. Google has a category of payment it calls human not present, a transaction the agent makes later under instructions you gave it in advance. In Google's own words, tamper-proof digital mandates ensure the agent is always acting on your behalf, giving you a permanent digital paper trail. This raises a question that matters more than whether an AI can find a product. What makes it choose one thing instead of another? Same market, same query. Ask 2 different models, and watch what happens. Model A picks this one. Model B picks a different one entirely. In controlled tests, Columbia researchers found that different models examining the same marketplace concentrated attention on different products. The product didn't change. The customer didn't change. Only the model changed, and a different company won. The systems now being built can place the question, shortlist, promotion, and payment inside one conversation. Search-controlled discovery. Marketplaces controlled the shelf. This can combine both. And sellers are already learning to persuade the machine. A real study found that a strategic sequence of text on a product page could shift it to the top of an agent's recommendation. Tested on a synthetic catalog of fictitious coffee machines. Not real listings, but the mechanism is real, and these agents are still developing. One benchmark found an agent might purchase the wrong item, delete a saved address, or misconfigure an auto-reload setting, modeled on real site structure. Not an audit of any one company's live system, and it's accelerating. Shopify's own Q1 2026 data, AI-referred orders up 13 times year over year, chatbot referral sessions up 8 times. Not the whole market, just their own platform. Still, that's not a rounding error. Every company in this story promises the same thing. You're still in control, but control assumes you can see everything there was to choose from. When a search engine leaves something out, you can scroll further and find it. When an assistant gives you one confident answer, the alternatives can disappear before you ever know they existed. Visa Intelligent Commerce enables secure, trusted, AI-initiated transactions. Why is Visa preparing payments for software? Because software is becoming a spender. We've created Buy for Me. Why does Amazon buy from stores it doesn't own? Because owning the interface matters more than owning the inventory. Checkout requires human approval. Why are stores publishing product information specifically for machines to read? Because the customer may never reach the website at all. The danger was never that an AI would force you to buy something. It's that convenience can make every rejected alternative invisible. The next internet gatekeeper may not decide what you buy. It may decide what you get to choose from. Thank you for watching. If this changed how you see the checkout button, there's more where that came from. Subscribe and tap the bell so you actually see it land. And let me know in the comments, which company do you think wins?